What's your excuse? Hey YouTube, Wolf Mill Development, and this is my 151st? Yes, 51st weekly update. I apologize for it coming out relatively late tonight. Just some stuff going on earlier this evening. It, kept me from recording as quickly as I wanted to. So I mentioned last week how I was doing... Sorry, I'm fidgeting. I just, the second I hit record, I realized how desperately I really had to piss. I'm honest. What can I say? Maybe a little terse. I mentioned last week that I would be starting the Russian squat routine, which I don't know where it's famous from, but I know it's from Exercise Prescription, EXRX, I believe they're .org, which is a great resource for anybody doing any kind of physical activity. It's a great resource for learning how to do proper movements, and it's a great place to learn sort of where you stand in terms of strength levels. They have great charts there, which will tell you if you're beginner, intermediate, advanced lifter in a particular lift, which is a great resource. Regardless, we started it. Day one was Monday, which was a relatively lighter day, just as six sets of 2. And then 2 days ago, no, yesterday, which was Thursday, we had our 6 sets of 3. Felt a little more comfortable doing those, I'll be honest. Still not the greatest, but it was a little more comfortable. And then with today, we just did some accessory work, a lot of pressing, a lot of pulling, push-pull kind of accessory day. Nothing too heavy, though. It was honestly borderline cardio. And tomorrow, during Strongman Saturday, we will be squatting again, which I believe is once again a 6 sets of 2 day, which should be nice and comfortable. Should be able to get some good performance out of those. And what we're treating this program as, my training partners, Dave and my friend Alejandro, who's my other training partner, we're treating it sort of like a almost a deload this first couple weeks, because it's lighter weight. The volume's not too crazy high either, but the weight's heavy enough to the point where we still get the stimulus, but it's not heavy to the point where it's breaking us. So we're taking time to work on explosiveness, bar path, better technique, etc., etc. I, for one, am working on mainly my bar path, just making sure it stays, very vertical, straight up and down, that sort of thing. And in addition to doing that, I have actually felt different muscle recruitments, even with the lighter weights, which is interesting. I've actually felt it more in my thighs, which is pretty cool, more in my quads, I should say. Whereas normally when I squat, I feel it in my, mostly my glutes, because that hip drive. So, needless to say, training's been going pretty good. There's some other things I am sort of experimenting with right now that I definitely want to do some videos on. Some sort of mental, and dare I even use the word spiritual health experiments, I will call them, that I'm diving into. I'm not going to get into it here on this particular show, or whatever you want to call it, this series. However, I will be doing videos on it in the future, given how they go and that sort of thing. The Stone series is a work in progress right now, as well as my yearly update, and I am very excited to bring both of them to you. I, as always, thank you all for watching. If you like the channel, if you like the video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you're interested, check out all my other videos I have out. I'm pretty tired right now, I'll be honest. It's been a long day. It's been a very long... It's been a long week. It's been a long month. It's been a long couple months. Time's crazy. Let's just put it that way. You know, because even though it feels like it's been long, you look back and like, wow, it was long, and then all of a sudden you realize you're looking back 6 months, and it's like, whoa, where'd it go? Where'd it go? That's one of the things. I'll talk a little bit. 20 seconds here. Trying to be more. I hate the terminology. It sounds so hippie foo-foo. But trying to be more grounded and more in the moment with things. Sort of shutting my mind down and working out problems that I've had. We all got problems. We all have stresses, that sort of thing. So I'm trying to work on that with me. And it's a work in progress, needless to say. And it will not happen overnight, and it will continue through the rest of my life. However, I feel it's a good direction for me to be going right now at this time in my life, and I think it's a good habit and skill set that I need to get together. That way I can live a more fulfilled life. Because this is all about my development, and that's, as the name implies, it's having the will to develop, but it's also me developing, and I always had the idea to bring every aspect of my development, without getting too personal, just because it's the internet and people fucking are disgusting. And not that I can't handle it. It's just I don't need that shit floating around this channel. This is a inspirational channel, if I may, and a learning channel. I'm rambling. Take the time to make sure you are mentally healthy and spiritually healthy. Whether it's meditation, yoga, even training can sometimes do that for people. It's used to do that for me. I've lost that part of it, but I still like training. I still love training, actually. I love getting stronger and pushing myself and really seeing how far I can go. And if you're not taking some sort of steps, some sort of measures to become mentally strong, then what's your excuse?